Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Money. I'm back again with another video. In this particular video, I'm going to be coming to you guys, talking to you guys, doing my 13 Reasons Why review. And this one won't be that much of a rant as the first two were. Unfortunately, my 13 Reasons Why Season 2 rant, for some reason, just never went up. So I'm going to also go back and rewatch Season 2 and give my opinions and thoughts about that as well. Even though I'm kind of going backwards, but it's all right. But I thoroughly enjoyed this season, but in a way, it felt like something was missing. Yes, I'm so glad that the whole Hannah debacle shit is that everybody got closure about that situation or whatever. I'm very happy about that. But at the same time, I feel like so much shit was missing. Fuck Ani. Like, I'm sorry. She literally has nothing to do with this whole entire story. I don't understand why the fuck she was even relevant, honestly, because she had nothing to do with this whole entire storyline from the beginning. And I hated how she came on acting like she knew everything about it. That shit irked my nerves. It's like, bitch, we just got introduced to you. We don't know who the fuck you are or where the fuck you come from. You wasn't here from the beginning like everybody else was. Then you go around accusing people thinking you know them, but you don't know shit. Okay? This whole entire time, this whole season, you've been lying to Clay about shit and lying to other people about shit, pointing the blame at these motherfucking people when your ass also had secrets and shit to hide as well. Oh my god, I can't tell y'all how much she irked me. I was over her fucking narrating by episode 6. I was fucking over it because I'm like, why the fuck is this bitch sitting up here acting like she knows these people, acting like she knows all this shit when she just literally got introduced in season 3? You were not in season 1 or 2. We didn't hear no mention about a motherfucking Ani. Fuck you, Ani. Okay? Fuck you. You are trash. Period. You are narcissistic, you are a hypocrite, and you are a liar, and you're full of shit. Yes, I love your accent. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're a beautiful girl, but you are full of shit, and you are trash. Period. I hated how she just always kept fucking lying. Like, tell the fucking truth, you fucking retarded bitch. I don't give a fuck if it's just a show. It's just she irked my nerves, and I feel like for as long as I've been reviewing shows, I just can't stand people like her. Like, why fucking lie? Be honest. Be straight up with your shit. Own up to the shit that you do instead of going around pointing the fingers at every motherfucking person around the fucking planet and shit. Like, I couldn't stand that bitch. I was over her fucking narrating by episode 6. I ain't lying. I love her voice, but it just irked me. It irked me because she just kept on pushing people and pushing people and pushing people and judging them as if you know them. Bitch, you don't know these people. You don't know none of these people. I also love how this season gave us gave us more of a human side of Bryce. And I feel 100%, yes, he should have paid for all of the crimes he did to those girls. He was dead wrong for that. He had no business raping all of those girls and doing all the shit that he did. But at the same time, I don't give a fuck when nobody says he did not deserve to die the way he did. That was fucked up. Yes, he deserved to get his ass beat by Zach. I'm not debating that. That's the only thing I agree with as far as that whole situation. Hold on. All right, I'm back, you guys. But yeah, he did deserve to get his ass beat by Zach because he was being petty because he felt some type of way about Zach and Chloe messing around or whatever. But he was wrong for that. He was wrong for fucking up Zach's knee and shit. If I was Zach, I would have beat his ass too. You know what I'm saying? I would have fucked him up as well. But I wouldn't. But what I would have done, I would have did the same thing Zach did. I would have walked away because at the end of the day, yeah, he deserved to get his ass kicked. Not he didn't deserve to get fucking killed. I don't give a fuck. That is fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. That this whole I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I can't stand Jessica this whole fucking season. She irked me from episode 1 all the way to episode 13. She irked me because she act like I hated how she acted like she was just so innocent and never did anything wrong. I literally can't stand people like that. I can't stand people who can't accept their responsibility of the wrong shit that they're doing. I legit can't stand people like that. That shit irks my nerves. I ain't lying. I hate when a motherfucker don't want to own up to shit that they do wrong. And I hated the way she fucking treated Alex also. Bitch, you were in a relationship with Alex. You had no business messing around with Justin. If you fucking knew damn well you still had feelings for Justin, you should have never got with Alex last season. Period. Pure point blank. And then even this season, you're like, oh, you can't tell me you love me and all this shit. Bitch, bye. Okay? I can't with her. Like, she's such a fucking narcissistic bitch as well. She's so narcissistic, and she's such a fucking hypocrite. Okay? This season, it showed us that Bryce's life hasn't always been perfect. And from what he went through, it completely makes me understand why he was half the fucked up person that he was. But at least he was trying to change, because he did try to change. He tried to make amends with everybody that he wronged, but nobody wanted to give them the fucking time of day. That was one of the things that irked me, because he actually was trying to do the right thing, but nobody wanted to give him the fucking time of day. So it's like, what the fuck is somebody to do? You're trying to do the right thing, and then niggas is just keep on like bringing up your past and bringing up the shit that you did. And at the end of the day, I respect him that he came forward and he confessed to everything that he did, and he tried to make things right. No, he died before he could fully even do a whole 360. That's bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Jessica should face some charges, and so should Alex. I don't give a fuck. Period point blank. He tried to do the right thing. Y'all was on some bullshit. Then y'all gonna get mad at him talking shit. Shit, if it was me, I would have been talking shit too. He had every fucking right though. He had every right. In my opinion, he had a right to do what he did to Zach, because Zach was being kind of like raunchy with his girlfriend though. He was kind of being that. And I think that's wrong to move in on somebody else's girl, regardless of the situation. Regardless of Bryce's mistakes that he made, that's wrong to do. And if you're supposed to be, and that's breaking bro code. You basically broke bro code. And that's wrong. So I feel like, I understand why Bryce went after him in the football game, spring fling, whatever the fuck they want to call that shit. Whatever they wanted to call that shit. The homecoming game or whatever that shit was called. But I completely understand why he went after Zach like that. But then again, I understand why Zach beat his ass afterwards. But I also understand why, after that, Bryce was more and more upset. But that's bullshit how they just fucking murdered somebody who obviously was trying to change and do things right. And they just fucking left him pushed him in the fucking ocean. I mean, pushed him in the fucking river. And he's sitting up here telling y'all niggas, I can't swim. Instead of y'all jumping in there and saving him, y'all let him die, literally. You literally watched him drown. You made no attempt to try to save him. And then at the end of that, y'all want to act all shocked and all this shit. And then Alex tries to fucking comfort your motherfucking ass. And then you're like, oh, you can't tell me that and all this shit. No, they both should face time for that. That's bullshit that everybody's trying to cover up what the fuck they did when they were fucking wrong for that. Pure point blank. I don't care. Not everybody is, I'm sorry. This is a fact. Not every rapist is going to keep doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel, honestly, 100%, Bryce was trying to change and be a better person. He knew the shit that he did was fucked up. He knew he had no business doing what the fuck he did. But at least he tried to make things right. That's more than I can say for most of these rapists out here who just going around raping people, having no remorse, using pathetic excuses as to why they did it. At least fucking Bryce owned up what the fuck he did and tried to make shit right. Cause none of y'all motherfuckers can say he didn't try to make it right. He tried to make it right, and I thought it's sad as fuck. He had a shitty father. Okay, his mom he loved his mom, but he knows emotionally his mom was not there for him. Gave him literally everything. All he wanted was her, literally. All he wanted was her attention and her to actually fucking give a fuck about him and care about him. And he's like, you know, I respect that he literally tried to set things right. Which again is the least I can say for other people. That's why it made me so mad. I like that ending scene, it pissed me off so bad. I'm not gonna lie, it pissed me off because I'm like, why the fuck are y'all covering up for them? They need to do time for that. I don't give a fuck. Y'all wanted Bryce to do time for what the shit he did, but y'all just got away. Y'all just let y'all friends get away with murder. No, damn well Monty didn't do that shit. And let me just talk about this. Monty is fucking trash, but even though he is fucking trash and a horrible person, He did not deserve to get killed in jail. That's fucking sad. And the fact that he was a closeted gay man is sad as well. And the fact that he has a shitty ass father explains why he's so fucking shitty. But at the same time, just because you have a shitty ass father gives you no fucking right to go around raping people, sexually assaulting people, bullying people, belittling people, being mean to people who did nothing wrong to you. That gives you literally no right to do that. You are fucking trash, Monty. But you did not deserve to die the way you did either. And you didn't deserve to be blamed for some bullshit you didn't even have nothing to do with. You may be a fucked up person. You may have fucking flaws and shit. And you may need fucking therapy. But you didn't kill anybody. And you may have fucking raped Tyler. Which your reasonings was still bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Your reasonings was trash. You still had no business raping him. Period. It would be different if you actually tried to fucking have a heart and be sympathetic, but you were not fucking sympathetic. Ever. The only person you apologized to was that Charlie nigga. I think that was his name. Yeah, Charlie. That's about it. You didn't have the decency or the cojones to fucking apologize to Tyler, even though he fucking deserved that apology. That nigga almost shot up a whole school because of you and your bullying and because of your bullshit. You and your bullying, your bullshit, and you thinking you can do anything you fucking want to do without no repercussions. And while everybody this whole season was sitting around judging Tyler, looking down on Tyler and all this shit, they never took the time to look at the signs. He obviously was showing signs of somebody depressed and someone who's been sexually assaulted. Obviously, if you can connect the dots, why this motherfucker didn't want to fucking use the bathroom, or why he didn't want nobody touching him, obviously y'all should have clicked in your mind, ding ding, I've been sexually assaulted. Obviously. I don't see how they didn't click and register in their mind like what was going on. That's another thing that irked me. Y'all were sitting around here talking shit about this man and being fake ass friends, but you didn't take the time to actually understand or look at him. Because every time there was a scene where Monty would be around Tyler, Tyler would get all guarded and shit, like he had to fight for his life, like Miss Celia did in The Color Purple. If you guys noticed that every time he would do like this and be all guarded and shit and be scared and be on edge and shit. And the fact that y'all didn't notice that shit, besides Mr. Porter noticing it, was fucking retarded. Like, and then it made me so mad because I'm like, I can't because y'all could have been there more for him. I don't give a fuck. Because obviously somebody's not just gonna snap one day in their head and be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking shoot up a school. No. Especially what he went through was traumatic as fuck. And he had every right to be hurt. I understand why he was about to shoot up that school. I understand why. Because he was tired of their bullying. They fucking bully him since season 1. Then that put the icing on the cake when fucking Monty raped him, stuck a broomstick up his ass, and was fucking him with it till he bled out his hole. Then he held him in the toilet water, literally like choking him in the toilet water. He could have fucking drowned in that fucking toilet. Literally. And there were scars and marks all over his body and shit. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. It just made me so mad how they were just not looking at the signs. Y'all were just looking at him like he was a psychopath ready to explode, instead of looking at the signs of why the fuck he was about to explode. That irked my nerves. Also irked me how people think just because somebody does something wrong that means automatically they need to die. Like, no. There's a lot of people that have done fucked up things in this world and who have learned from the fucked up choices that they decided to make, and they became better people. Not everybody is going to be the same, and not everybody is going to be willing to change. But at the same time, if somebody is trying to better themselves and be better people, you shouldn't beat them down for that. You should try to at least be open to it. Obviously, you're not going to forgive somebody instantly, but don't sit there and assume that they're going to be the same person either, especially if they're trying to be better people. Also, Clay, you once again irked my nerves this season because you went around being a hypocrite. Because you went around accusing people again for a 3rd season in a row, jumping to conclusions, And yes, Ani, I feel like you led Clay on. I feel like you was playing around with his feelings and shit. And then when he got real serious, it was a problem. And I feel like that was bullshit. But Clay, you had no reason to be jealous or no right to be jealous because you and her were not together. All y'all did was share a kiss, and yeah, I feel like she was leading you on, making you feel some type of way or whatever. But at the same time, that gave you no right to talk to her like that. Yes, she's problematic, and she's a fucking lying, skeeving ass bitch. A lying, scheming, skeeving ass bitch. Yes, she is. And you have every right to be upset because she should have been real with you about everything instead of lying and lying and lying and lying. Also couldn't stand Ani's fucking mother. She's a stuck up bitch as well. Bitch, take your ass back to Nigeria because I don't have time for you and your fucking attitude problems. Period. She irked on my nerves too. And I actually loved Alex this season. I just didn't like the fact that what we found out about him and fucking Jessica. Like that's bullshit. And I didn't like how he was so angry at Justin. Bitch, don't be mad at Justin because Jessica was still in love with him. And yeah, y'all are 100% wrong for doing that. Justin, you shouldn't have been messing with her. You and her should have never broke up in the first place and had her in this fucking situation where she's torn between two men. Like, that's so wrong. And she irked me so bad. I can't. Because she acted like Alex could not love her. Let me explain something to you. When you have somebody who you used to be in a relationship with and they still have feelings for you, you can't tell them that they can't have feelings for you. You cannot do shit like that because realistically, nobody can make anybody lose feelings for anybody. Realistically, I mean, obviously in your head, they're gonna have to accept that you're not ever gonna be with them like that, and they have no choice but to respect that. You have something else going on with someone else, but you can't sit here and try to force me or force anybody to be with someone they don't want to be with. But don't fucking sit around playing games either. And fuck Casey, she's an annoying bitch too because she just acted like Tyler had no right to have no type of fucking opinion when he was fucking sexually assaulted. While you sitting up there running your fucking mouth, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. So shut the fuck up. She irked me. I actually love Zach this season. I just didn't like how he was so against Tyler in the beginning. And then once he found out with the truth and he wanted to apologize, like, no, you should never assume in the first place. But I understand from the outside looking in, it's gonna seem different if you don't know the full story and shit. That's why you can't go around accusing people of shit unless you have actual proof and actually know what you're talking about. Also, Detective Standall Officer Standall knew that his son had something to do with it, but because he loves his son, he's gonna erase the evidence and let the shit go, even though he knows his son should be doing time right now. Period. I understand you love your son, but at the same time, wrong is wrong. And don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time, period. I'm sorry. That is wrong. It's wrong to set somebody up who had nothing to do with somebody else getting killed. That's wrong, period. I don't give a fuck. Monty is fucking trash, like I said, but at the same time, if this nigga ain't do the shit, he shouldn't be set up for that shit. And that nigga is dead now. So it's like, come on now. What else? Where the fuck was Sherry at? She was one of my favorite characters last season, to be honest. I just think it's fucked up that she's not on here anymore. What else happened? Because I'm trying to figure out. It's kind of fucked up how Mrs. Baker wasn't really in that much episodes. But when it came down to it, she was a part of the important ones. I think it's sad as fuck what happened to Tony's family. How they got fucking deported by ICE. ICE are some bitch ass niggas. Fuck all them. I just think that was sad as fuck. I honestly don't like Tony's boyfriend because he goes around like assuming shit as well. And everybody knows I don't like when people fucking assume shit. And I really didn't like Tony's boyfriend because he went around assuming shit about Clay. Talking about, how do you know he's not guilty? Bitch, they've been friends for nearly 4 years. Of course he would know if Clay was fucking guilty. Who the fuck are you to be like, oh, how do you know? You just coming into the picture. He been friends with Clay before you even got with your bitch ass. You a bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he irked me so bad. Like, I think him and Tony are great together, but I just don't like him assuming shit. Like, take the time to get to know someone before you assume or jump to conclusions. Because the problem with life these days, people assume too much without getting the full story of things. That's the problem. That's honestly the problem. Because realistically, you wouldn't want to be accused of something if you know for a fact you didn't do it. So why go around accusing other people, especially if you don't even have proof? Especially if the proof is circumstantial at best. Don't you think the proper thing to do is investigate it further instead of jumping to conclusions and assuming things? I mean, this whole season, all they were doing was kept jumping from one person to the next. Oh, I trust this person. Oh, I don't trust this person. Oh, I trust this person. It's like, make up your mind. Either you trust someone or you don't. It's that simple. But then again, nothing's really that simple in Liberty City High School, I guess. I think it's great Hannah found peace and everything, and you know, I think it's sad that Mrs. Baker is hurting still without her being there. But it's like, at the same time, you have to let things. Time heals. Let me explain something to y'all. Time heals all wounds. That is the truth. That is a fact. And nothing will ever not be a fact about that. Time heals all wounds. Literally. It took me a long time to get over my aunt dying. It took me a long time to get over my grandma dying and being gone. Like, literally. Like I said, time heals all wounds. And that is the truth. It will always hurt that they are not here or alive anymore. But I will never forget them. And I'm trying to figure out what else do I want to talk about this season. And I hated how Jessica was going around trying to blame all the jocks. Like, first of all, sweetheart, not all jocks are bad. Example, Jeff. Example, Zach. Example, Justin. Example, Charlie. Example, that other dude. Whatever his name was. Nobody is... not all people are the same. And that's why, like, that irked me so bad when they did that whole rally or whatever that thing was called and try to blame all jocks. Like, first of all, not all jocks are bad and not all of them raped y'all. So stop blaming the whole entire football thing on everybody. Because last I checked, Zach never raped anybody. Last I checked, Justin never raped anybody. Last I checked, Charlie never raped anybody. And the list goes on and on and on. Like, stop jumping to conclusions and accusing people and assuming things based off of what a few people have done. And like I said, yes, Bryce should pay for his crimes, but being punished by death, no, he wasn't going to learn his lesson. That's an easy way out. And I still feel he didn't deserve to die, period. He was trying to change his life over, literally. Trying to be a better person. Nobody gave him the time of day until after the fact. And what's sad is how he recorded the tapes before he got killed, apologizing, owning up to everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you sit here talking about somebody and how they're not regretting shit, and then when they do and then try to better their life, they get killed, and then someone gets set up that had nothing to do with their death. And I don't care what they say. Not Justin. Alex and Jessica are most definitely going to be feeling guilty next season. Because they killed somebody, then set someone else up who's already dead for Bryce's death, and Monty had nothing to do with his death. As I said before, Monty is trash, and he will always be trash, in my opinion. Because, in my opinion, he wasn't trying to change. I just think it's sad that he was in the closet and everything, and how his dad treated him and beat on him and stuff like that. But that gives you no right to lash out at other people or treat other people like that. Period. Literally gives you no right. And I think that throughout the season, Alex was feeling more and more bad about it, about the Bryce situation. And I think honestly that's why he wanted what's his name to hit him so hard or whatever, and to lash out at him when they were boxing. Tony's character development is on point. I love his tattoos and everything. I just ultimately think Tony's one of the better characters. Clay can be, like I said, he irks me every season because of how he acts. He acts a damn fool, and then don't bother finding out until like the last minute, which irks me. It irks me so bad. Like I can't stand when people act impulsively like that, but then want to apologize after they did the shit. Like, bruh. How about you not act impulsively and find out all the information first before jump to conclusions and assuming? It's not that hard to do. I think it was noble how Zach was like, basically he felt like he killed Bryce. At least he owned up to it like a man would do, and I respect that a lot. He owned up to beating the shit out of him because he had a right to beat the shit out of him, to be honest. Because Bryce shouldn't have handled the situation with Zach and his ex like that. I think it's sad as fuck. Bryce's child was aborted, but rightfully so. I understand where she was coming from. You know, she didn't want no baggage or you know, nothing like that, which I get. I understand. Am I missing anything? I think it's fucked up how Justin is still having drug issues, but I think them putting him in rehab is the best situation right now because he has a bad heroin addiction.
Where's the remote, Mama?
Over there. And I love the brother relationship that Clay and Justin formed this season. It was amazing, honestly. Love how much support Tyler was getting, and I love that people were owning up to them thinking the wrong thing or assuming the wrong thing. Like it's amazing. It's amazing once you really figure things out. But anyways, this is my review, 13 Reasons Why Season 3. My opinions, my thoughts, and everything. And if I remember anything else, I will make another video. But you guys have a blessed day. And I'm out. So like, comment, subscribe. Peace.